The future is ... Please help me welcome Michael Pineda, doing his speech number 10.
Thank you.
Michael Pineda.
Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests, all the way from New York, they've come to see us. I'm very glad everybody's here today. As always, I will begin my speech with a story to give you some background on what I'm going to be talking to you about. And then I'm going to give out 3 reasons why we can move that direction, what I'm going to be talking about, the future is. And then I'll end it with a call to action. But first, let's begin with a story. And this might not have happened to most of you. I get together with my wife and my kids, and we go to a birthday party. A 2-year-old birthday party. Sounds like fun. Kid's gonna have a good time, right? I arrived to this party, and everybody's greeting, everybody's having a good time. We give the presents. And I noticed that the kids are somewhere in an area playing, all by themselves, and the parents are in another area playing. I say playing because they're in another area drinking, which I believe there's nothing wrong with drinking, except we're going to tell our children they shouldn't drink. But yeah, we're in another area having beer. And that's okay, by the way, right? I also see that there's a calypso dance going on. But the 2-year-olds are not practicing the calypso dance. No. A gregarious forming is happening, if I could say so. All the adults are getting together to do a kalimbo dance. And they have to stay. And before the day is over, I realize the ones that are really having fun is the adults. I didn't see no clown coming in for the kids. I didn't see the adults helping the kids, when they're playing outside. I didn't see any of that. I found myself looking and seeing all the birthday parties I had been to. I found myself looking back when I was a younger father for my 19-year-old. This birthday party, it was with my 6-year-old. And I realized I had been part of that gregarious group. I had spent more time with the adults than with the kids. And then I wonder why there's a disconnect between me and my 19. Fellow Toastmasters, today I'm talking about the future. The future is our children. And unless we take a good look at what we're doing today for them, we'll forget later on what happened, or that disconnect happened. There's nothing wrong with having a good time, but not at the expense of our children. There's nothing wrong with getting together with adults. Well, I believe Toastmasters is a good time to get together with adults. Maybe later on we can have breakfast, and if it's a 7 o'clock meeting, we can have some drinks. I think it's legal. If we're over 21, we can do that. But there's a time and a place to do that. I'm speaking as a father of 4 kids. And I want to share with you what my learnings are today. 3 things I learned from that experience. First is plan quality. Plan quality of time that you're going to spend with that child. Or plan quality you're going to spend with your spouse. Or plan quality of time you're going to spend in Toastmasters. Wherever you're going to be there. And do that. If you're going to be in Toastmasters, be in Toastmasters. Finish it. Don't start, do 1, 2, 3, and then, my job, my this. Nonsense. Start strong, finish strong. You got to go through the finish line. It's a feeling of exhilaration when you make it to your 10th speech. And it's just begun, because there's 10 more, and 10, you can keep going. But we'll lose it all. And we don't remember why we wanted to join or why we wanted to be here. I want to be here to serve all of you. Every time I reply, Patricia, I say, I'm ready to serve. I want to serve. So quality of time in Toastmasters. Quality of time at work. If you're going to be at work, work. Stop complaining about, oh, and this. Do it. Because when it's over, then it's over. Then go to your spouse. Go to your significant other. Spend time with your children and be with them. So many times in that party, I saw people with their text, oh, I got to reply to work. Oh, because I forgot to do it. Well, if you forgot to do it, then you forgot to do it. It's over. Plan better. So you can spend more quality time with your loved ones. That's the first thing. Plan quality. 2, be prepared to listen. Be prepared to listen. So many times people ask us to do things, but we are not listening. We're waiting for the next person to be quiet to listen. And we don't listen. Or someone is speaking about something that you don't believe or you don't agree with, and you don't want to listen. You're more concerned with looking at the time and see if it's time for you to move on. And you don't want to listen. Why aren't we listening more? I suggest we don't listen because we're afraid. We're afraid that if we listen to somebody that's talking about something different that we believe, we might be changed. And unless we have a changeless core inside of us, we're not ready to listen. And the third one is practice redos. Hey, listen, I'm a firm believer in God, and all of you are a believer either in God or in something that you believe in, bigger than you. You have to believe in, right? So we're imperfect beings. So practice redos. Whatever you did wrong, it's okay. Let's do it again. It's not how many times you fall, it's if you're willing to get up. Are you willing to get up from the things that you did wrong? Are you willing to admit it was you that was wrong in the conversation that you had with somebody else? Because you see, most of the time, the errors of the communication comes from us. Our expectation was not laid out. And therefore, there was a miscommunication. As I look back at all the speeches I've done, this one puts them all in one. As I look back at the speeches that I've done about time management, about investing in you, about your foundation, about now, taking action today, don't wait till tomorrow, about, oops, I started my diet, but I stopped, I'll start next Monday. No, start right now. What are you waiting for? Your moment is now. It all goes back to this, and what I'm going to call to action to all of you. What do you want to be said that day when someone's standing up here and everyone's listening in your eulogy? That day that we're all going to get to when we're not here anymore and someone's standing here talking about your eulogy, talking about what you did in life. How would you like to be remembered? How do you want to leave this earth and go to a better place? Because there is a better, I believe there's a better place. But I also believe that if you don't live today to your fullest, if you spend too much time wishing what you could have, would have done, you will never be able to fulfill all the things that you could have done. I leave you with this note from Martin Luther King. Out of all the notes, out of all the quotes, this one is the most important to me and dear to me. Because it speaks about selfishness, about not being selfish. It says the most urgent question we must all have as we live is, what have you done for others? Let me repeat that. It's not about you. It ain't about me. It's about what have you done for others?